With Diablo 3's recent patch 2.6, a few new features were thrown into the game. 2 new zones in the form of the Moors and the Temple of the Firstborn, new bounties in the Realms of Fate, as well as new player-created rifts. Some fantastic additions, especially as they come free of charge. However, what you do need to pay for is the most interesting addition of all, the new Necromancer class. Along with some in-game bonuses, this is largely what the Rise of the Necromancer pack is giving you, but is it worth it? Well, to be fair, the Necromancer definitely stands out from the traditional Diablo 3 choices. As a master of the Dark Arts, you command Plague and Undeath against your enemy, and as impressive as that sounds, the actual implementation is even better. As with any class, you have the option to play in a number of different ways, but the Necromancer really stands out when you surround yourself with an army of the dead. All at once you can summon 7 skeletons to automatically replenish, and even bring back recently defeated enemies from the dead to fight on your side. As a result, the on-screen action can get very chaotic, which luckily is exactly when Diablo is at its best. And then there's Corpse Explode, one of the most satisfying game mechanics ever to be put into an action RPG. It's simple, yet effective. When the enemy dies, it leaves behind a corpse. The corpse can then be detonated. This in turn kills more enemies, creating more corpses, which means more exploding. The result being a deadly chain reaction of guts and gore all over the place as loot rains down around you. As undeniably fun as this is though, I can't help but be annoyed by the fact that all enemies create the same type of corpse, including enemies like ghosts where it makes absolutely no sense. I understand why this has been done from a gameplay standpoint, but it's still difficult to ignore. Overall though, the Necromancer is a fantastic addition to the Diablo 3 roster. If you're already a Diablo fan, I would indeed recommend the purchase. Otherwise, I'd suggest getting the most out of the other classes first. Rise of the Necromancer gets 8 skeletons out of 10. I've been Archivist with yet another quick fire review.